My name's David, like you said. Everybody gonna go through their own little story. So I'm gonna talk loud so y'all can hear me. You know, I'm all about enthusiasm, and I want everybody to focus up. You know, I want everybody to listen to what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna give a quick background about me. Went to high school, first started off at Mirrors High School. You know, I got kicked out of Mirrors High School, transferred. Out of my 4 years of high school, I went to 3 different schools. After I transferred, after I transferred Mirrors, I went to St. Francis D. Sales. I ended St. Francis D. Sales with a 1.1 GPA. Right? Then I transferred again. I went to Rich Central. After I left Rich Central, I took my ACT. I got a 14 on my ACT. And then I ended Rich Central. I graduated with a 2.5 GPA. My advisor told me that college was not for me, and I wanted to play college football. And they told me that was out of the question. The way my grades was looking, the way I was, they told me that was completely out of the question. I transferred, once I graduated, I went to Western Illinois University, right? I tried out for the team twice. Both told me I was too small, both told me I wasn't fast enough, told me I was too slow as a running back, right? At that point, I wanted to quit. I called my mom, I was crying, everything, I didn't know what to do. At that point, I said I was gonna forget about football. I was gonna go home and do what I wanted to do, and I just said, you know what, maybe college isn't for me, I can't play football, forget about it, it's a wrap. At that point, I started to question myself and wonder, is this really what I want to do? Is this really how I'm gonna go about my life? And I talked to my mom, I talked to my father, and they both told me, you know what, son? Life not gonna always give you what you want, but it's gonna give you what you deserve. It's gonna give you what you put in. And at that time, I didn't put in all the work, and I didn't get what I deserved. I didn't get what I wanted. So I got what I deserved, and life handed me a shit ball, and I didn't know what to do with that. So you know what I said? I said, you know what? I'm not gonna take this. This is not my life. I'm gonna change my life around. And then after I left Western, I went to a prep school called Midwest Prep. I went all the way down. I went from FCS to a just starting out prep school. No one heard of it. This was a new school. I started off at 7th string running back, worked my way up to 1st string. After I got my first start, dislocated my shoulder. It was a wrap. At that point, didn't know what to do. I'm thinking I'm finna quit again. After I said I wasn't gonna quit, I went to Concordia University, a Division III university, right? At that point, I was 3rd string running back, worked my way up to the 1st string. Got hurt again, didn't play the rest of the season. I got to play the last 3 minutes of the game. Last 3 minutes of the last game of the season. And you know what? I said I couldn't do it. I wanted to quit again. I said I was going to transfer. Out of 5 years of college, I went to 4 different colleges. Right? Who you know that done that? Who you know that can stick around for something like that? That's one of the hardest things you could possibly do. And that's why I'm talking to you guys about adversity. After I left Concordia, my coach told me that, you know what? Don't worry about football no more. You didn't play at a Division III. You tried out at your last university, couldn't make it. You barely made it at your prep school. You barely made it out of high school. You might as well quit. I'm getting ready to graduate. I got a 3.9 GPA. I started my own business, and I'm getting ready to train for the NFL Combine right now as we speak. I had a coach come up to me. He was from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he told me I worked hard. He told me during practice, guess what? You never gave up. You were one of those guys that worked the hardest out of anybody. And that's what my running back coach told me. I went from a Division III to a D1 AA school. That's one of the hardest things I could ever, that was one of the hardest transitions in my life. I go down to Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I went there 2 years. I tried to play, and guess what? I was deemed ineligible. So for the 2 years I was there, I only practiced. Never got to play in the game because I was ineligible. Not because of my grades, because life just didn't work out the way I want to. And that's one thing I wanted to tell y'all. Life is never really gonna give you exactly what you want, but you gotta remember the reason of why you're here. Football is a small part of life, but you gotta remember what is the big key of life. What do you want to get out of football? What you gonna use football as? I use football as a stepping stone. I told myself I wanted to use football to inspire others. I told myself I wanted to take football and expand my horizon, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm inspiring you guys. I get to talk to you guys, and this is a privilege to be in front of you guys to talk today, because a lot of people didn't believe that I would be where I'm at right now. And guess what? I told myself, I said, you know what? I will never quit. I will never give up. And so many people look at me and they look at my story and they say, wow, how did you do it? How do you get to where you at, from where you came from? And know what I answer? I just say I never gave up. I never quit. Through adversity, I just never quit. You guys are going to face adversity. You guys are going through a lot of trials and tribulations through life. But guess what? If you never quit, if you continue to work and believe in yourself, no matter how many people, there's going to be some people out there that's going to tell you to quit. There's going to be some people to tell you, you know what, just let go of football. You need to just worry about get a job. You need to just focus on more important things. If football is important to you, then you need to put your entire life into it. And being great is just something, it's a choice. You know, and I chose to be great every single day. After I graduated high school, I said, you know what, I want to be great. I want somebody to remember my name. I want people I want my name to go on forever. Even after I pass away, I want my name to still linger on. And that's why I'm glad to talk in front of you guys today. And so that's why I'm asking you right now. You don't have to answer, but why are you here? Why are you guys here today? Y'all could be doing anything else right now, but I'm asking you, why are you here? And your reason has to be greater than you. Your reason has to be, you know what, I want to use this to propel my life and to help somebody else. Because right now, you guys are here because someone bust their ass to get you here. Maybe it was your mom, it was your dad, it was your brother, your sister, your uncle. It could have been somebody, even yourself. Somebody paying for you guys to be here right now. And so when you step into this gym, you got to give it your absolute all. It shouldn't be no half-assing it. It shouldn't be, oh, I'm just going to get 90% today. Oh, I'm kind of sore. I'm not going to do all this. No, it should be 120% every single day. Because you want to know why? You owe it to somebody else. You owe this to your mom, to your dad, to your brother, to your sister, to somebody, whoever believed in the dream of what you guys believe in right now. You guys wouldn't be here if somebody didn't believe in you. You guys believe in yourself enough to be here right now. And that's what puts you guys ahead of the game. You guys believe in yourself, and there's others that believe in you. And I believe you. I look around this room, I see a lot of talent. You guys are freshmen, sophomores, juniors in high school. Some of you are seniors getting ready to graduate. Guess what? When y'all graduate, life gonna hit you hard. No one's gonna give you anything. No one's gonna give you nothing. Trust me. As the higher you go up, the competition get a lot harder. And they only gonna take the guys who already got it. When you get to that next level, they don't expect to teach you. They expect you to know. They expect you to know every little thing. And so if you're not taking a little time to study your playbook, to run your routes, learn your keys, everything, it has to be on key. And I'm telling you now, from everything I've been through and many things that I learned, that if you guys do not take the extra time to go the extra mile, then you guys will never go anywhere in life, right? Everybody say they want a Division I scholarship, but nobody want to get up in the morning. Nobody want to run that extra mile. Nobody want to stay after school and go into the weight room and work on their bench press, work on their squats. Everybody say they want to be great, but nobody want to go ahead on the next chapter and read. Nobody want to study and see what they got see what they got for the next test, right? Everybody say they want to be the best. Everybody say they want to ball out. But it's not just about being great on the field. It's not just about being great in the weight room. It's about being great in the classroom. It's about conducting yourselves as young men. When you walk through those hallways, people should look up to you. Pants all the way up around your waist. Nobody should be sagging. Because there's somebody watching you thinking, man, I want to give this guy an opportunity. But I'm seeing how he conducts himself with no one watching. I can't give him this opportunity. If he can't keep his pants up, how can I expect him to run this route? How can I trust him to make that block when it's time to make the block? Can anybody answer that question? No. Because if you can't conduct yourself in the proper way, then you can't do it on the field. And that's what I'm saying. Your reason has to be greater than you. You have to want to be great. Every day you wake up, you got to tell yourself, I'm going to be great today. I'm going to be better than the person next to me. You guys are all in here together, but guess what? You guys are still competing against one another. Because there's many guys that's around you trying to do the same exact thing that you want. It's not just you going out for your position. It's a bunch of guys that's already done it, and it's a bunch of guys that's coming for your spot. So never get comfortable with where you at today. You always have to compete. You always have to challenge yourself to go against the next level and ask yourself, how am I separating myself from the pack? You can never be a leader from the back. You can never be a leader from the middle of the pack. The only way you can lead is you have to separate yourself from the pack and be ahead of the pack. That's the only way you can lead. And I promise you guys, if you guys take the time out to figure out how am I going to be a leader today? What am I going to do that nobody else is doing? What am I going to do? How am I going to separate myself from the group? Right? Ask yourself that every day. What am I going to do to separate myself? How am I going to be better than I were than yesterday? And that's what I started. My business is all about being better than yesterday. I began to ask myself, what can I do to make myself better? What can I do to challenge myself every single day? So I'm in the weight room, work every day after practice. I'm working on my bench press, working on my 40 time starts, trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? Because I know it's a bunch of guys that already coming from big time schools, that already got the leg up on me. So how am I going to separate myself from those guys? How am I going to separate myself from the guys that's already in the league? Right? And that comes from work. That comes from right here. And that's why you guys should be proud of yourselves. Because y'all could be doing anything. I could be doing anything right now. But you guys are choosing to work. You guys got to treat your bodies like it is a fine-tuned machine. Like I said, everybody want to be great. Nobody want to do what it takes to be great. So when you guys get done, when y'all go home and eat, when y'all go home, when y'all want to go get some snacks, don't go get those chips. Don't go drink that pop. You know, you got to treat your body like it's a fine machine. If you had a brand 2018 Mercedes, what kind of gas you going to put in it? You're going to put that expensive gas, right? Yeah, you're not going to put that cheap gas. Not exactly. Everybody wants that Mercedes, but nobody want to pay for Mercedes gas prices. And that's what I'm saying. Treat your body like it is a machine. Treat your body like it is a fine-tuned machine. Treat your body right. Put the right things in your body. Put the right things in your mind. Make sure you are studying every single day. From the playbook to your books, studying. Like he said, like Coach said, it's not just about being on the field. It's about being in the classroom as well. That's what's going to separate you. A lot of people forget about the classroom. Everybody think, oh, just being great is making catches and plays on the field. For some of those guys who didn't get to play last year, I don't know if all y'all played, but if you didn't play, you should be working 100 times harder, because guess what? You waiting on your time to shine. For the guys that did play, you should be working 120 times harder, because the guys that didn't play is hungrier than what you are right now. They coming to take your spot. So never get comfortable and think about where you are right now. If you're a starter today, don't think you'll be a starter tomorrow, because there's another guy that's just as hungry. He want what you want. His job is to take your job. And that's what the coach is doing. Never believe that the coaches are just 100%. Oh, you know, 100%. This is the guy. They always looking to replace you. That is a job as a coach, is to replace you. So whether if you get hurt, once you graduate, they are looking for the next man up. So you got to come out there every single day and say, Coach, guess what? I'm going to be the greatest player out here. And you ain't got to say it. You just show it through your actions. You just show it through giving 120% in those drills. You show it by studying extra, learning your playbook, reading more and more and more every single day. Be a student of the game. And that's what you're going to do to take great. That's what you're going to do to be great. And that's all I want to talk to y'all today about, y'all. Like, you know, when I say be better than yesterday, it's not just to talk about my brand. It is literally a life choice. Every single day, how are you going to be better than you were today? If you got an 80 on your last test, you should be working to get an 85 or a 90 to 100 on that next test, right? If you got 15 reps on your bench press today, the next time you bench, you should be working to get 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Don't ever be average. Average is your greatest enemy. It's a part of you, and your body is split in half. One side is just average, and the other side is just great. It's a phenomenon. It's somebody that's going to live on forever. But when you wake up, both sides are talking. When you wake up in the morning, man, I swear I don't feel like doing this today, man. I don't really feel like going to practice. Man. I'm just, all right, I'm going to go, but you know what? I'm just go through the motions, make sure it seems like I'm working. That's the average talking. But the side that's great is going to say, you know what? Man, I woke up, I'm blessed. I got the opportunity to move around. It's people that want this, but guess what? I'm the one that have it, so I'm going to keep it. I owe it to my mom, I owe it to my dad, I owe it to my brothers and sisters to give 120%, because guess what? They believe in me. It's my duty to carry it on. It's my duty to show them that what they invested in me is not going to waste. Every single day, you guys have to believe that within yourself. If I see it in you already, I see a lot of y'all. All y'all gonna go somewhere in life. It's up to you to choose where you gonna go. Right? It's up to you. You the pilot of your own life. Can't nobody tell you what you're gonna do. These coaches can give you the tools to succeed, but what you do with it is up to you. This coach could be doing anything right now, but guess what? He believes in you, because he's here with you guys right now. All these coaches do. Y'all need to thank them. When you go home, thank your parents. Thank your family members for supporting you, because they could be saying or doing anything else, but they believe in you. They busting their ass to keep you here.
I'm telling you, I met him. He was at Family Dollar.
Right? Working at Family Dollar. Right next door. Right next door. I got fired. I got fired from that job. And you know what I said? I said, just because I got fired, that don't mean that that's my life. Where you are today does not determine where you will be tomorrow. Your actions today will determine where you're going to be tomorrow. How you face adversity today is going to determine where you're going to be tomorrow. Because there's three things certain in life: death, taxes, and adversity. You're going to face them three. It's going to get you. Anything else, nothing else is promised but those three things. And it's up to you as young men to conduct yourselves as great young men. Be a leader in your school. Be a leader on the field. Be a leader in the classroom. Everybody should be looking up to y'all saying, I want to be just like this. I want to be just like this guy. Because whether you know it or not, it's somebody looking up to you. It's somebody looking up to you. You guys don't know it, but it's somebody looking up to you right now. And so your actions is going to influence this next person. So how are you being a leader? How are you being a leader? What you going to do to be a leader? So when y'all start working out, Somebody got to separate themselves from the pack. And guess what? Somebody is going to separate themselves from the pack. And one of these coaches going to see who's the one that's going to separate himself from the pack. But who's going to be it? Who's going to be that guy? Who's going to be that guy? Everybody want to be a Julio Jones, but nobody want to get up and run that mile. Nobody want to eat the right food. Nobody want to do those 100 push-ups that night. Everybody want to go get them hot dogs and honey buns and put that junk food in their body.
Woo! Say that junk food one more time.
Everybody want to go get that junk food. Everybody want to go right over there and get all that cheap food, that good stuff. Trust me, I know. But guess what? It takes a leader to separate himself from the pack and say, you know what? I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm going to eat the right things. I'm going to treat my body right. This is an engine, and this engine going to run properly. And I'm going to put the right things in it. And that's all I'm going to talk to y'all about today, man. Hey, when I say be better, y'all say this than yesterday. Be better. Than yesterday. Be better. Than yesterday. Be better. Than yesterday. Be better. Than yesterday. Say it loud. Be better. Than yesterday. Exactly. If y'all believe in it, y'all can do whatever y'all want. If you believe, you can achieve, man. And that's all I got to say. Give yourselves a round of applause. Stay back here and watch some of y'all work. I just want to see how you boys are.
And when I say he worked, I try to kill him anyway.